This is going to be a series on improvised weapons. I've always been fascinated with improvised weapons. I think being able to pick up random objects and just know how to use them efficiently, where to use them anatomically, and then having some training using like sticks or knives, whatever, to know the movement patterns. I think that's just a good thing to put in your tool set. So here's a Wreckingbar. I thought this was called a crowbar, but I found out that refers more to bars that just have this end. When it's got both or it has this big hook, you call it a Wreckingbar. This is made to break stuff. You can use it to open boxes and stuff like that too, of course. But I've seen it mostly used to like break down walls, pull 2x4s apart, rip out big nails and stuff like that. So obviously strong. It's made out of steel. It's about 3.6 pounds, 24 inches long, so 2 feet. That's a lot of mass and a lot of weight in a small bar. So yeah, obviously as a budgeting tool, this would be incredibly efficient. But let's look at it in different ways, all right? Where's the center of balance on this thing? We know it's 2 feet long, and I'm gonna guess because there's this big hook, the weight's gonna be shifted towards that hook. Let's find out. Right about there. Let's see, the halfway mark would be roughly here, I would say. So yeah, balance favors the hook end. So from that, for people that know or play with swords and stuff like that, having the balance closer to your hand equals easier time getting moving around. However, having the weight more towards the end leads to a heavier impact, greater chopping power, but less manual dexterity with it. So let's kind of play around with that idea in mind. So we got the hook side. If I wanted to hit with the hook side, most people are going to be like, use the hooks, use the fangs or whatever. Cool. My fear with that is, I think you could generate so much force with this, especially if you swung with 2 hands, that you run the risk of like penetrating into like a jacket or a coat and pulling on that. So while this would be a one-hit end of days event if it hits someone in the head, there's also a big side effect of you getting caught on stuff, which could slow you down and make your life difficult. Why not just turn around? You still have all the mass, all the weight of this big crowbar, but now it's all focused here, and when you hit, and you go gentle, it sheets off. If I hit with the claw, watch what happens. Gently, I'm stuck in Bob. He would die, yeah, but what if he has a friend? Let's always improve our probabilities. Use this side, I can hit him. There's a little issue, a little problem. Okay, problem. This is heavy, and that is not easy to do one-handed, right? Kind of a difficult thing to accomplish. So if you get 2 hands on it, that's good. You can do your dog brothers type movements. Sword movements work fine. It would hurt a lot. It would definitely be an issue. But if you do want to use it one-handed, and I think you can, and I think this is a great training implement for that, just grab down here in the hook. With this hook, it's just like a kopis or well, I guess it is a kopis, the Greek sword. And a couple other swords, like Filipino swords too, I've seen with the wooden handguards like this. You can swing this really hard, and when it starts to slide, because it is a little slippery being a steel bar, your pinky's gonna well up in here. And this is about as far as I've ever gotten it to slide down. Still comfortable. And having the balance lower lets me really easy. Uncomfortable. It is a steel bar, but you can beat someone up really badly with that. And you have the point. This sheets off, so when you hit, just like with the hook, less chance of getting stuck. So I like that part. See, final, for every weapon that I kind of go over with on the series, I want to do an attack that I think you can only really do with something that really favors the weapon, or the improvised weapon. In this case, having this handguard is awesome. If you want to choke up, you can really go to work on someone with this, kind of like half swording, like in HEMA, or I've seen in FMA, I'm not sure what the terminology is. I've seen people use their sticks like that, of course. But you can be, especially if I'm here and I'm like, hey, what's up? We're still kind of in like the chest bumping phase, this in the neck, or of course, This is when the hook could actually come into play. Boom, hook in the neck. You have the pommel. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, just a nasty thing. I don't know. I think if you were in like a tight space, you don't have a lot of room to be swinging around and having fun. That's brutal. Not to mention the punches. Oh, disgusting. So yeah, this might be a good thing to keep in the toolbox or in the trunk or in the house if you have severe weapon restrictions. This isn't a weapon, but it could be used as one. Enjoy.